And they're just gonna have to chump block. That is right. Your Decadent Dragon is no match. You're gonna chump block for my cheeky house mouse. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man, and today we got a juicer for you. We got Elspeth's Loyalty. That is right. We got like a nice little mid-range-esque type of build featuring the Virtue of Loyalty. This card is absolutely bonkers. I have played this and I fell in love with it immediately. I'm not even really typically a mono white mid-range kind of person. Like, this is not really stylistically what I do, but the first time I played this, create a 2/2 white creature token. Yeah, it's pretty good. You can play it for instant, so you can really mess up control decks with their counters, and then you get this +1 on each creature you control. What really sets this apart is being able to untap those creatures. I think that's what really makes this card absolutely insane, because again, when you're building up your board, obviously we'll get into the cheeky house mouse in a second, but when you're building up your board, being against creature-centric decks, untapping them and getting bigger every turn, against like Golgari, a lot of mono red, this card just takes over games, and it is absolutely intimidating to stare down. This deck is pretty much fares as, like, you know, your typical mid-rangey stuff. You got the Wedding Announcement. I had to go Anointed Peacekeeper in this deck just because the Invasion of Alara is so prominent that if you get to turn 5 with that stupid elemental raccoon, it's pretty much lights out. So we have this to kind of tax those type of decks. So the 4 Peacekeepers are pretty much a must-have. Everything else is just trying to outvalue everything. Sanctuary Warden is so good because you're giving everything counters with the Virtue of Loyalty, with the Elspeth, and the Wandering Emperor. There are so many counters to go around that the Sanctuary Warden is a no-brainer, especially with the Farmhand getting creatures, getting lands to extend later into the game. This deck is like the most consistent mid-range mono. It's everything encompassed in mono white of what you'd want. It's more of a mid-range than an aggro build, but that is exactly what we have. One little Skrelv, a silver bullet, and let's get into the cheeky house mouse. This card is really good because not only does it have a 2/1, which is already like pretty good, and you do need creatures, especially with Wedding Announcement, and you do need creatures for the Virtue of Loyalty and stuff. But what I really like is it's pretty niche, but you do get +1/+1 as a sorcery, and that does come in handy like on the Ambitious Farmhand because of the Coven ability. You get to make the Coven available because you have 3 or more creatures with different powers. So this cheeky house mouse is quite cheeky, but other than that, this is pretty much Elspeth. We already know what Elspeth does. If you don't, pause to read it. It's a great card. I absolutely love Elspeth. Virtue of Loyalty, this is Elspeth's Loyalty. Oh, quick shout out to the Owl of the Dawn Sky. This card is actually pretty gosh darn awesome, and Vigilance gets around Wandering Emperor, so welcome aboard Owl of Dawn Sky. This is the deck. This is Elspeth's Loyalty. Before we get into the gameplay, make sure to subscribe and make sure to hit the like. The like button looks just like this. It helps out the channel tremendously. I would really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Jeff Murray, either way. I think, wow, actually, just reminded myself, when I said either way, it kind of reminded me of a Shoe Nice. If any of you have ever seen Shoe Nice, I don't know where the heck that came from, but either way, here we go. All right, let's drop our cheeky house mouse. If we're facing, let's see, if we got some sort of control-y type deck, Field of Ruin screams kind of more control, so hopefully, this is why I love the Virtue of Loyalty, especially because you can just cast this for instant speed. Absolutely love this. If you have a counter spell, we're not going to let you play it. We're going to let you screw up your little turns here, and then we're going to be a little cheeky here. So I think we can kind of afford it. Let's do this. If they want to blow their counter spell, which you know they have it. You know they have a counter spell. Come on. Let's see it. Make disappear. Negate. Yeah, same difference. Same difference. Now, oh, we do have another one. I love this card so much. It's so good, especially if you can get up a board and just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Your little mouses and or mice getting bigger either way. But let's go for Wedding Announcement. Hopefully they don't have a Spell Pierce. If they have a Spell Pierce, I will be very upset. We don't do it. I don't see a whole lot of Spell Pierce. I think that's mostly a fairy card. Demir Fairies loves Spell Pierce, but now we have to worry about something worse. It's called the Wandering Emperor. How do we know? Because I have one in my hand, and it's very scary. So I guess we're still gonna have to attack. Let's at least put down a plains. We'll let them know that we have an Emperor too, so we know. You know, we know what they're up to. But I'm gonna go ahead and swing in here with at least. Let's be weird. Let's just be weird. Let's swing in with you, because I don't really want cards in my hand. I don't want to draw cards. I kind of want board presence, so I kind of want this +1. So I'm going to do this. This is... Oh, I'm going to feel so stupid if they don't play the Emperor. Oh. Oh, well, either way, okay, so we just missed out on 1 damage. We should have went with a cheeky house mouse. I thought for sure. Destroy enchantment. Why did they let me use this? I mean, they use it. They could have used that earlier. We had a free 1/1, but I didn't want to swing with the cheeky house mouse because I'm sure they had an emperor, but they don't. They don't have an emperor. Sunfall. Okay. Okay. I guess I think we're looking slightly okay here. Let's play our emperor and see if we can get a little something going on here.
Finally, I'm home.
I'm home.
To me.
To me. Is there anything more iconic than a wandering emperor saying "to me"? I don't think so. So this thing can incubate for 2/3, but it costs 2. That's kind of pricey, if you ask me. I kind of want to just slam down this Virtue of Loyalty. I kind of do. Let's do this. Let's not do this. Virtue of Loyalty right here. We're doing it for the full 5. Don't have to worry about any counters. Let's do this right away. And we get to swing in with this because it's Vigilance. They can't incubate yet. I'm going to create a 2/2 because I want the most amount of creatures so we can make. Keep watch for intruders. That is right. The Virtue of Loyalty is going to pump up our creatures. If they have another Sunfall, well, it just is what it is. That's just kind of how it plays against control. Wow, so nothing doing here. And these have Vigilance, so I don't even have to worry. I don't even have to worry about an Emperor with these two. So, okay. Let's play down an Ambitious Farmhand. I do want to get the Coven ability off of this, and we actually can. We actually can after this. So let's go ahead and get a Plains. The Plains doesn't really help us out a whole lot right now. Let's go for this. Put it on you. Now that we have, if they don't do anything, that is. Now we can at least go for this Coven ability. They can trade with the Samurai, which is not wonderful. So I think I'm actually going to not swing in. I know it sounds kind of wild, but I don't want them to trade here. I don't... Wow. Okay. Let's end the turn. We're going to get bigger with the Virtue of Loyalty. But here's the problem. If they have... Oh, transform. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better that they don't have another Sunfall. They most likely do not have a Sunfall. Because if they did... They wouldn't have incubated. So that makes me feel a little bit better. They're going to... Really? You're swinging in? Let's just activate this. Just before they do any nonsense. Just before they got any nonsense. And I guess they could Emperor... Even if the Emperor, the Samurai still kills it, so... Yeah, I mean, if they have Sunfall, they have Sunfall. It is what it is. Temporary Lockdown. Okie dokie. Well, yeah, it's a card, isn't it? Ugh. Yuck.
We must protect the...
I wish we have... Decent amount of removal, but we have a decent amount of threats too. We're just not drawing into them. But this is looking a little rough here. One singular 3/3, not gonna cut it against 5 cards versus control. So hopefully we can find maybe like an Owl of Dawn Sky or something. There's an Anointed Peacekeeper. That's actually a pretty gosh darn good draw there. I cannot be too feisty over that. I'm gonna drop this. Most likely gonna get countered because again that's what they do. But I would love to take a peek at that hand here. What do they got? Dissipate. Okay. I do want to keep the Emperor though, so I'm not gonna -1 it. I just, it's tempting to go for the kill, but I just don't think that's realistic right now. So let's do this. It's just not realistic.
Strike fast and strike hard.
I know that we could have made going in for 3. It would have had 7, and we create another 2/2, and then get bigger. But again, I just am not convinced. I'm not convinced. And plus, we can threaten for lethal this way anyway. Temporary lockdown, yeah, that's exactly why you can't push for game there. We're getting flooded. We're getting flooded to the teeth, which is very, very aggravating here. Nothing to remove with the lay down the arms and the ossification. So, in absolute never land.
Let your blade do the talking.
We're gonna let these lands do the talking. So that's about all we can draw here. We need an Elspeth yesterday. Sanctuary Warden. Maybe they're just sitting on a bunch of counters. Oh my god. This is brutal. This is agonizing. I hate drawing lands when you don't need them. I don't need them. You feel me? So let's just keep doing, we'll do the same play for the 9th turn in a row. We do have vigilance, so we don't have to worry about Emperor.
Remember your training.
Remember your training. At least this Virtue of Loyalty is giving us a little bit of oomph. Giving us a little bit of oomph to play with. They take it. Wow, okay. I don't know what the heck they got in their hand. They're not playing anything. Alright, let's end the turn. We'll go up to 5-5 here. There's their Emperor. I was about to say, I mean, okay, you know they have something going on here.
Guards, to me.
To me, huh? Memory Deluge. Okay, I mean, we have lethal here. I mean, 2 lands. If they just... I mean, do they have, like spot removal? I guess they could have, like, easily have Destroy Evil or something.
Keep watch for intruders.
No land. Elspeth, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Elspeth. You are my guardian angel. Okay. I mean, we have 8 lands. We have 8 lands out here, so we can just cast everything. So I think I'm just gonna try and go for lethal. We're gonna try and do this, baby. Let's go for Ossification first. Then we will know not to play the lay down to arms. Because we have to give them life for the lay down to arms. But I don't think it won't matter. Alright, whatever. We'll try. We'll try this out. Let's go for Elspeth. If they go to counter this, we can give this flying. So lay down to arms. Dissipate. Here we go. We take it, baby. We are gonna take this, baby. Elspeth Resplendent. I can't talk. I don't know what's going on here. Baby, look at this. We gotta get it flying. They know it's coming, and that's gonna be curtains, baby. Afax, how that's almost like Aflac. I remember those commercials with the goose. Do they still air those? I honestly don't watch a whole lot of TV, so I would not know. And we have a hand here to face creatures, and we're facing Dimir. So I'm not liking that. Hopefully they play something that we can ossify. I think that's how we'd say it, ossify. Well, this is going to be very unpleasant, slow, grueling, and terrible. But nevertheless, I think we might have a shot. I love the Sanctuary Warden. We do have 2 Wandering Emperors, so we're playing Grixis? What is this? Hold on, what? Is this real life? Grixis in this economy? Okay, well, let's see what we got going on here. Blood Tithe Harvester, okay. Are they packing Spell Pierce? That's my first question. Let's go for... I guess we can go lay down the arms. I don't really give a crap to give them life, but if they have Spell Pierce, I guess we can pay for it. I don't know. I mean, that might be a little bit too, you know, whatever you want to call it, but then we go for Ambitious Farmhand, so it's okay. And this is nice, because we do have the Sanctuary Warden. If we can get the Sanctuary Warden down with the Wandering Emperor, it's pretty much lights out. Because they just kind of feed off each other. The 1/1 counters just kind of just feed off each other. Another Harvester, so Harvester of Sorrow comes out to play. Land, land, land. We do like land. Again, just because of that Make Disappear. You know they always have that Make Disappear. You know they always have it. So therefore, I am not going to swing in and go for +1 first strike. We're not doing that crap. We know they've got it. I'm going to go ahead and wait. Let's go ahead and just take a chill pill. But this is Grixis. I mean, Grixis, it's been a while. I mean, we might be looking at, like, obviously I took my big hiatus, but it's maybe been like a year since I've seen an honest-to-God Grixis deck. Show me at least 4, just show me 5 color at this point, you know? Alright, so what are they gonna do? Ob Nixilis. Oh, gooey goo. Alright, let's go ahead. How do we play against our old friend Ob? It's been a while since I've stared down an Ob Nixilis.
You're my enemy.
I know I'm your enemy, Obby. I know. Oh, so whoa. You're just gonna pop me? Alright, I'll decline both of these for now.
Or carnage.
Tribute is
defy
owed.
me, and you lose everything.
I know all the Ob Nixilis lines because they're just so good. I mean, I'm gonna decline this. We have ways to gain life in this deck too. So really, this is crazy though. You're just going to do this. I'm gonna go for the Wandering Emperor. We're gonna start making some tokens so we can get rid of these Obbies.
of Kamigawa. We will protect. May your blade strike true.
Okay. We can go for Ossification. The only problem is, yeah, I think we're gonna do this. We don't have another play, so we might as well just play the Ossification right now, because we want to get the Sanctuary Warden down in next turn, so let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do this, and we will take, it doesn't really matter. I mean, let's say they have a cut down. They can have a cut down.
Will be cruel and painful.
I'm so sure it will, Abby. We're looking forward to that day. I'm going to put the +1 on you, just because we can go for Coven, and if I make it 2/2, 2/2s, then that will put us at an awkward count, and I won't be able to use the Coven ability. So, yeah, I think it's fine to do this. If they've got cut down or something, then we can't kill the Ob. I'll be a little annoyed.
Fast and strike hard.
Cut down? No cut down. We're good. We're good.
I see we have a descendant. My empire crumbles.
Crumbles like the little, whatever happened to the guy? The sprinkler, I mean? Is that, what was he doing? Like a seasoning or something? Whatever happened to him? I don't know. Either way. Either way, the Empire's crumbled. Ob Nixless goes down. We're feeling pretty good at this point. But you never know. With Grixis, I have no idea what the heck's up their sleeve. Trespasser, yeah, like we haven't seen that before. No big deal here. No big deal to see a Graveyard Trespasser. We are at 15 life, but I don't think, we're not really that threatened, so. We still have an Emperor out. I think we're kind of cooking with grease, with oil, with whatever. We do have a lot of land. I don't want to get countered. I do not want the Sanctuary Warden to get countered. So we're going to see. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put the Sanctuary Warden down. Oh, they have it. They're playing with their hand. Oh, it's so painful. It's so painful. Oh, God, that is rough. You know they have it, but it's still so painful when they use it. All right. I guess we'll go ahead and make a +1/+1 just to get bigger than the Graveyard Trespasser. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. We have Vigilance too, obviously. 20 to 15, but yeah, that one burns. That one burns. We really want to get this Warden down. Oh, that burns, but burn no more, Grixis. Decadent Dragon, you're gonna steal my cards, huh? Well, let's see what they got. Another Plains. Well, God knows we got enough Plains in our deck here. We've got about 8. So let's see what they want to do. They want to go nighttime. If they go nighttime, we can just make ourselves big. Oh my goodness. We do have enough. Whoa. Oh, I thought for sure they were going to go for the Emperor here. Let's... Yeah, let's chump block. That's fine. We have plenty of land that we can just give up anyway. So I think we'll keep the Wandering Emperor here. I mean, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, we'll do this. That's fine. Discard a land because we have 900 of them, so that's fine. And then drop a wedding announcement. I think we'll just keep this plane just in case they drop another Graveyard Trespasser. But yeah, I think this is fine. So they are going to drop this deck. This thing doesn't have haste, though. For some reason, I always think it has haste. Because it makes treasure tokens, I kind of always think that it's a Goldspan Dragon. Because, you know, PTSD. An underdog? Oh, my goodness. Okay, so how do we want to play this? I don't really want to chump block that much. Considering that we do have another one. But I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to here, because it's not great. It's not great, but I don't really see another way here. At least we can force. At least we can force them to do something else this way. They have to swing at least one time on this Emperor. So let's go ahead and just make a 2/2. Go for Peacekeeper. And what do they got? No, cut down. A cut down, cut down, cut down. I guess we may as well go for Tenacious Underdog. Let's see if I can go around my microphone to type this in here. Tenacious Underdog. We'll at least annoy them a little bit. And we'll end the turn. Alright, so wedding announcement will pop off eventually. We could have played another Plains to go for the Emperor. So it's kind of a misplay there. I don't know what the heck I'm thinking. I think I was thinking, well, they're going to attack anyway, so we'll let it resolve. But yeah, no, that was not right. So you're going to go ahead and cut us down here. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? I was just saying we're getting right back into the swing of things. I was just thinking we're getting back into the swing of things, and we're not. We're not getting into the swing of things. What do we want to do? Well, we're gonna have to take this. I was just talking about my long hiatus. Draw a card. I think it's okay. Another wedding announcement is actually pretty gosh darn nice here. Let's not make the same mistake twice. Let's go for another wedding announcement, and then we can start swinging in and doing stuff, and then now we'll actually have a Wandering Emperor. Yeah, that's probably good. And we'll get to draw 2 cards with both of these wedding announcements. And at this point in time, I do think I slightly prefer to draw, just because I think we have bigger things in our top end here. So again, we're not going to make that same mistake twice. I don't know what I was thinking there. It's really disappointing that I missed out on that Wandering Emperor there, but we do have the Elspeth as well. So I'm starting to really feel a little bit more confident here. Still not a single virtue of loyalty to be seen, but that's okay. We do tax them with the Anointed Peacekeeper as well, so if we get the Emperor to go off, we should be good to go. They're starting to pop blood tokens now. When you start to pop blood tokens, that means you are searching for answers. It's 13 to 13, but I think they know deep down in their hearts that we have a Wandering Emperor, because whenever you have 4 white mana sources open, you always have a Wandering. It's in the code. I don't make the rules. It's just in the code that you have the Wandering Emperor when you have 4. So there we go. Tenacious Underdog. They're not going to be able to draw because we're going to exile them. But where are they? Wow, they're onto us. They are onto us. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm definitely going to exile the Decadent Dragon at least while we can. But yeah, they're smart. They're not swinging with this Underdog. No. That is... Oh god, okay. It's not the end of the world because we do have this Elspeth. But you just may disappear on me twice. And I did not see it coming either time. I genuinely did not see that coming either way. And that makes me mad. That makes me very, very mad. So let's go for Elspeth. This is actually not that big of a deal here. They are tapped out, so we don't have any worries about another Mite Spear.
Trouble, but I'll fight if I have to.
We'll fight if we have to. Well, Elspeth, it's time to fight. So, +1/+1. I'm gonna put this on the Peacekeeper, and we're gonna give it. I mean, we could give it flying to kind of get rid of the Decadent Dragon, or we could give lifelink. I think I don't know which one I would prefer here. I think we're gonna lean towards the lifelink though.
Show him what you got.
Well, I guess we could fly, potentially get rid of the dragon here, but I think the lifelink really screws them up quite a bit here. Let's play this. Give the Peacekeeper a little bit of extra juice and the mouse. Swing in with both, and we'll draw another card with the wedding announcement. And get another life back. So much land, and they still can't kill the Elspeth, so I think that's why I decided to go for lifelink rather than flying, but so much land. We did get the Elspeth. And Elspeth's just so wonderful here. They are cycling. We're looking good. Are we feeling good? Don't kill the Peacekeeper. They kill the Peacekeeper. Is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can still... I don't think they can even swing in because they have to pay 2 life to blitz it in. I didn't forget about this treasure token though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I forgot about the treasure token. Ooh, okay. Looking good here. We got Cheeky Mouse. This is the cheekiest win you'll ever see. So Cheeky Mouse, +1/+1, can't be blocked by creatures power 3 or greater. Let's go ahead and do it. It doesn't particularly matter, just because it's going to be, or actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. Because if they go for cut down, they could have had it either way. Go for the throw. Okay, it is what it is. Okay. Well, we're going to force them to trade with this Decadent Dragon. I mean, I think I'm okay with that. So let's go for +1/+1 on the Cheeky Mouse. And we can actually give it first. I forgot. Elspeth is so good. I forgot that we could just give it first strike. That is pretty wild. Let's swing in here, and they're just gonna have to chump block. That is right. Your Decadent Dragon is no match. You're gonna chump block for my cheeky house mouse. That is hilarious. Waiting announcement's gonna go ahead and pop. I wish I got to draw, but it is what it is. Elspeth, are we gonna be able to use the Elspeth? I've never used Elspeth's -7. So that would be pretty amazing. Kaito, Dancing Shadow. I always have to reread this card. So just draw, whatever.
Gotta get through me first.
Not a big deal. Up to one creature can't attack or block, or they can just draw. They are going to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Secrets won't stay.
We take it. Elspeth's loyalty reigns true. Electro's Hawk? Or Electro Shock? Either way, welcome aboard. See, I got Electro's Hawk. I think we're going to go with Electro's Hawk. That just sounds more like the thing, but the lack of a capitalization is kind of throwing me off. Either way, let's go. We got the Virtue of Loyalty and Elspeth, so things are already looking pretty gosh darn good. Ambitious Farmhand. Again, though, I'm not too sure if I prefer the Ambitious Farmhand in the 2-hole versus the Invasion of Gabon. I can never say that thing, but the thing that exiles the card in the hand, because of all the Invasion of Alaras, is really, really frustrating to really go up against that, because on turn 4, if they have the Bramble out, they pretty much win if they cast that thing, so... But nevertheless, I think most likely, again, we don't know. This could just be, this could be that. It could be. Let's take a look. It could just be control. Could just be good old Esper control, Esper's control. Virtue of Persistence. This card's really good, especially versus us. Getting that, because we are kind of a mid-rangey type of deck. So this card's really good. This card could come back to bite us big time later. Let's go ahead for the Ambitious Farmhand. We could go for the Virtue of Loyalty, but I think it's probably okay just to do this. Going for the cheeky house mouse, we'll thin our deck a little smidge with our Ambitious Farmhand, and we're feeling very ambitious right now because we got Elspeth and the Virtue of Loyalty, but hopefully we can draw into something else to make this a little less awkward because these are both 5-drops. We are running Elspeth. Oh, this is actually not that bad. So the Cauldron comes out to play. Are they going to miss a land drop? Yes, they are. And to make things better, and I'm going to go right in, because again, we are playing against what seems to be very control-y. So I'm going to cast Wandering Emperor right now, because I do not want this to get countered. So we're doing this right now, baby. We're doing this right now. Right here, right now. And I'm going to create a 2/2.
I hope you're ready to move.
Swing in. To me. That's right, baby. And then we can also go for +1/+1s and create the Coven ability. It doesn't come up a whole lot, but it happens enough. Shielders Edicts. So they're missing land drops here, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. Do we go for Elspeth or a Virtual? I think we're going to go for the Loyalty. Yeah, definitely. Let's just slam down the Loyalty. This will get everything nice and big. Or we can go for Elspeth and give everything a +1/+1. This is kind of slow, though, I guess. Yeah, let's do this. There's no way they can sweep. Because there's no way they can realistically sweep, I think we should just drop the Virtue of Loyalty. We're not even going to mess around with the 2/2 White Knight creature token. Nah. We are just going to swing right in here, and we're going to go ahead and get bigger and bigger every single turn. And because, like I said, if they had maybe like 4 or 5 lands out here, it might have been a different story. But because we're not, let's go ahead and do this. And look at this. Bang, untap them all, and they all get bigger. I think it's pretty gosh darn good. So even if they do have spot removal, they are going to be struggling quite a bit here. The Liliana of the Veil, not a big deal. Not feeling the pressure yet.
No, but I'm taking the credit when we.
Let's get rid of the Farmhand.
You go.
I'm not worried about the Coven ability. We're just going to forego that. And I'm actually not even going to swing in on Liliana. I don't care. We're going straight for your face, little control person. You. I don't really appreciate it. And let's go straight in for Elspeth. I think we're gonna use Elspeth's -3. We're going straight in for this. We need to push for game here.
For trouble, but I'll fight if I have to.
You're not looking for trouble, Elspeth, but that's okay because I am. We got Virtue of Loyalty with Elspeth out. -3. I'm gonna search for something here. We do have. I mean, if they have one more piece of removal, we wouldn't have lethal. So I think it makes pretty good sense here.
I've made plenty of connections.
Plenty of connections. Okay, I think we should probably go in. I don't want to go for Ossification because again, I'm just going for the kill right now. We don't care about the Liliana. I don't want to ossify. I want to get a creature down. And I think it's going to have to be the Ambitious Farmhand because we can thin the deck out a little bit, but we can go for the Coven ability. Now, let's not be cheeky. Let's just go for the cheeky house mouse and take the guaranteed 1 extra power here. So, because if they have some sort of instant or something, we might not be able to use the Coven ability. So we'll play it conservatively. We won't get cheeky. We'll play the house mouse. We gotta flex, bump up our board, and see where that lays. Here come the Merrick's Sheldred. Sheldred, wow, okay. Let's see if we care that much. I don't think we care particularly.
You won't be outsmarting me.
You won't be outsmarting me, that's for sure. And I don't think this matters at all. We do have the wedding announcement, but this is not going to matter. We take Elspeth, +1/+1, and let's put it on this cheeky house mouse here, and we're going to give this thing flying. That's right, baby. Our house is going to fly. And because we're flying, they guaranteed cannot block this, and we're just going to swing in with everything. And because they're tapped out, that's going to be it. So, cheeky house mouse. It ends up mattering. If I would have chosen the farmhand there, it wouldn't have mattered because it wouldn't have mattered still. So I guess we have the Coven ability, but who cares? We're gonna take the W, and that's all there's gonna be to it. Bang bang, good game. We'll give them clank it up. GG's. Legoosmeister, what a name. Let's go ahead and keep this. We do have our lovely, we have the Elspeth and the Virtue of Loyalty, 2 of our key cards here with an Ambitious Farmhand to set up the late game. I'm feeling pretty gosh darn good. I don't even know what the heck we're playing against. Hopefully it's not fairies, but given these sleeves, it's looking like probably like fairies. Who am I kidding? I just don't like being countered. Being countered is awful. Let's go ahead and drop you. And we're looking good. We're looking good. So are we going to get? Yeah, this is fairies. This is for sure fairies. They're not even gonna lie about it, huh? Okay. Well, we can actually we can screw them up a little bit. This is why I don't like fairies, because it's one thing to be countered. It's another thing to have a fairy mastermind as well. So they can either counter us or have the mastermind. I think that's what really makes fairies so freaking good. But this way we at least have Virtue of Loyalty. I love this card so much. We get to cast it at instant speed. So we'll at least screw up their game plan a little bit. If they want to use instant speed stuff, Mono White can use instant speed stuff too. We'll show them who's boss. No big deal. Tainted Indulgence. Let's go ahead. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not risking getting countered. I am not risking getting countered and then having the Virtue of Loyalty not being able to get played. So we'll go on Adventure Time. Tainted Indulgence. So I don't even know if this is fairies anymore. I don't think fairies really run Tainted Indulgence, do they? I don't know. Either way, I want this Virtue of Loyalty nice and safe. So let's go ahead and drop this. Yeah, I mean, let's just swing in. I mean, we do have Vigilance. Wandering Emperor for 3 in a blue. What's there? So wait. Opponent? Legoosmeister? Give us an oops. I don't think that card works that way. So they do go for the throw. They do amend their mistake, but I mean, hopefully it's a little bit too late. Let's go ahead and make them punish with the Ambitious Farmhand, baby. Take action and drop our little Skrelv. I am only running 1 singular Skrelv in this whole deck. It's like a silver bullet. I guess it's more of a white bullet. I mean, he's kind of silver. He's like metallic. He's Phyrexian. It's a silver bullet. 1 little Skrelv in this deck. I didn't really know what else to put in. Everything else seemed pretty set in stone. I didn't really want to go for 3 Elspeth. That felt a little overkill-y, but I don't know. At least we're kind of on the upper hand here, and they just give it up. That mistake is going to take out the Legoosmeister.